A very good afternoon to all, and thank you for joining us for today's EFDP on emotional intelligence. I, Dr. Ashneet Kaur, take this opportunity to welcome you all on behalf of Geeta Ratan International Business School on this virtual platform for interaction with Dr. Kalandi Bhatt. Geeta Ratan International Business School was established in the year 2004. It is affiliated to Guru Gobind Singh Indraprastha University, Delhi, and approved by All India Council for Technical Education, Ministry of HRD, Government of India for Technical Courses, and Bar Council of India for the law courses. The institute conducts various courses, namely MBA, MBA International Business, MCA, BBA, BBA LLB, and BA LLB. The institute is accredited as Category A by National Assessment and Accreditation Council and assessed as Category A+ by State Fee Regulatory Committee and rated highest grading A by Joint Inspection Committee of Government of NCT of Delhi and GGSIP University. The institute has been rated Grade A by Academic Audit Cell of GGSIP University consecutively from past 7 years. GIBS has also been rated number 2 twice consecutively by Times B School Survey 2019 and 20. Emotional intelligence leads an individual to a path of fulfilled and happy life. The framework of EI helps to apply standards of intelligence to emotional responses and understand them logically and consistently. EI at workplace enable to work cohesively with better connect and productivity to organization. Thus, the behavioral traits when worked upon benefits well-being to elevated success in a professional context. In its perpetual pursuit to deliver existential learning and offer global exposure, GIBS is very delighted to organize this FDP on emotional intelligence. And to discuss the topic, we have with us Dr. Kalandi Bhatt. Dr. Kalindi Bhatt is currently leading a renowned hotel management institute where approximately 600 students are enrolled for undergraduate and postgraduate programs, of which at least 50% population is women. She has led POSH committee for 3 years and now is an approval authority for current POSH committee at the institute. Dr. Kalindi has over 32 years experience in the field of education and corporate training. Over the past 8 years, he has been working as a facilitator and coach, serving a number of industry segments. Dr. Kalindi is a PhD in human resource development. Her doctoral research work on spiritual climate and its impact on team learning has received acceptance at different national forums held at Indian Institute of Technology, Delhi, NHRD, Bangalore, postgraduate in business management, and postgraduate diploma in training and development, IST. She has published many papers in the national and international journals of repute. Dr. Kalindi is an adept in facilitating senior leadership development, managerial development, training the trainer, personality development, interpersonal skills, team building, etc. Being an emotional intelligence and MBTI certified assessor, she is adept at interpreting MBTI assessment results and coaching people to practice EI for achieving results with joyful effectiveness. She has also facilitated program across levels. She has helped participants develop life-transforming skills related to communication, assertiveness, and interpersonal skills to increase team bonding and collaboration. She is a certified coach and a certified quality system auditor. Now, I request ma'am to take the session forward. Ma'am, please.
Ma'am, you are on mute.
Okay. So thank you very much for this opportunity. I would love to actually do it live with all of you, but this is the limitation, and we will accept this limitation and go ahead. Emotional intelligence, why we call it an intelligence? Psychology has defined intelligence as making a choice. So, whenever you make a choice which helps you go one step forward towards your goal, then we say that you have made a right choice. Now, when we make these choices, when it comes to choosing emotions, we say we are emotionally intelligent. The very purpose of this program is to understand that making right choices under the influence of emotions, it's not possible. And which is why choosing the right emotion in a situation so that it helps you it helps your journey towards your goal more effective. So I am not going to waste much time, but let's go straight away on our presentation. Okay, so that understanding is better. Okay, so can you all see my screen? Can you see the screen? Can you all see the screen?
Yes.
Yes,
Can
ma'am.
you see the screen, please? Okay, yeah. So, fine. So, we say that the practical research which Dr. Goleman has done. Dr. Goleman is a big name in emotional intelligence. What does the research say? That the capability of people to perform work falls into three categories. One is technical skills, intellectual capability, and emotional intelligence. Emotional intelligence can be increased, unlike IQ. And emotional intelligence does not necessarily automatically increase with age. Okay. The second very interesting finding was that they studied the profiles of people who were successful and who were not very successful. And what did they find to their surprise? That both, when they compared both, successful people had 71% of relevant experience, and people who failed had 79% of relevant experience. So, even though the relevant experience was less, people were successful. The second was, let's go on to the third, outstanding IQ. People who failed had higher IQ than people who were successful. What was the differentiator? The differentiator was emotional intelligence. They found that who were successful had a higher degree of emotional intelligence, meaning thereby they chose the right emotions in the situation which led them to effective actions. So the objective of this webinar is going to be uh, identify emotions better. So we are not saying that we don't know to identify emotions, but with the help of today's interaction, maybe we are in a better position to identify emotions better. State competencies required for EI. So there are 8 competencies which I'll explain to you, as we go ahead. And the third is apply EI competencies to be effective in your role. So once you understand the competencies, whichever role we are playing, we may be teachers, we may be, playing various roles at the same time. We are wives, we are husbands, we are children, we are brothers, sisters, and EI is universally required. And which is why we say that we will be more effective in whichever role we plan to play. Uh, Look at this slide. Here you will see that there are various animals who are coexisting together. And the meaning here is that each one of us is unique and different. And coexisting becomes extremely easy if you understand the emotions better. How does the other person how is the other person different from I am? How does he think differently than I do? And, and how do I think? Understanding these differences in terms of emotions is definitely going to help all of us. Yeah. So we say emotions help you in what? One, first and foremost, recognize who you are, what you like, what you don't like, and what you need. There is a difference between what I really need and what I really want. Okay. So say for instance, I may need water because I'm thirsty, but I may want Pepsi to satisfy my thirst. Okay, so there is a difference. So you should know what is bang on my need, which will help you understand your emotions better. Understand and empathize with others. They help you communicate clearly and effectively. Very important is emotional intelligence helps you make decisions based on things that are most important to you. Get motivated and take action to meet goals. Build relationships that are strong, healthy, and rewarding. Now, see, all of us, we have to work in teams. We have our bosses at times who we don't like. We have our colleagues which we may not get along well with. We may have subordinates who may try to kind of uh, play tough in situations. But it's important for all of us that you have to work together and take your team ahead or take your work ahead. And which is why managing your emotional empire becomes a skillful job. And understanding about them, about the emotions, is most important. So now a quick, simple definition. What is emotional intelligence then? The ability to recognize, understand, and manage emotions in ourselves and others. Okay, so it's not only about me. It's also about sensing what the other person is trying to, what the other person is feeling. And sensing comes a lot through observation, knowing about non-verbals, the body language, emotions. Nobody will come and tell you always that I'm angry with you or I don't like what you do. What you will see only is through their behavior and through their body language, which is very extremely important for all of us to observe and know about. Emotions are primal. Primal meaning thereby they are existing since the time the evolution happened, you see. So they are very, very primary, fundamental to our existence. Universal, they are universally present in all the species. Okay, they are functional. Emotions actually they are data. They give you messages to function and they are functional. Okay, they help you function. Infectious, you all understand that they are emotions spread, if you are joyful, if you bring in a lot of joy in the team, you will see that people who are around you will will want to feel positive and good. You also, if you are frustrated, if you are carrying negative energy, if you're not well, possibility is that you do the same to the team, or the team gets infected. So that's why we say infectious. Okay. uh, there are both types of emotions. There are positive emotions and there are negative emotions. Okay. Positive emotions are joy, happiness, love, ease, enthusiasm. And what do? They create better health. They help you become more creative. They help you get into better relationships and increased efficiency at work. Negative emotions and feelings are pessimism, fear, guilt, sadness, anger, hostility, anxiety. There are many. I've just mentioned few. And what do? If you don't handle them well, you will have physical ailments, faulty decision making, inefficiency at work, and disturbed relationships. Now, here is what I'm going to introduce to you, the Plutchik model of knowing more emotions, knowing more about emotions. So, first and foremost, please understand that okay, you will see in the middle layer, you will find joy, trust, fear, surprise, sadness, disgust, anger, and anticipation. These are basic 8 emotions. There are 8 basic emotions as per Plutchik model. Okay. And it is like a petal. Now, what does this petal tell you? That every emotion has an intensity. So, say for instance, let's go and on anger, which is a basic emotion we call, when it is of a lower intensity, it is annoyance. तो गुस्सा आ रहा है तो हाँ थोड़ा बहुत ना मुझे एक गुस्सा है, वो थोड़ा बढ़ जाता है तो ये एंगर हो जाएगा, और भी जब वो बढ़ जाता है तो इट बिकम्स रेज. But we don't understand this, we call everything anger. And why should we know the vocabulary of emotions? It's because when we are talking about communicating the emotion, it is also because we were never taught emotional intelligence in school. We hardly know. If we say, how many emotions can you really list down? We may be in a position to list down, say, 11 or 12. But actually, there are more than thousands of emotions. And forget thousands, but at least we should know the basics. So we say these are 8 basic emotions. As we go inside towards the flower, okay, the center of the flower are the higher intensity version of the emotions. The outer layer is the lower version of the emotions, and the middle one we have identified them as basic. So what we are trying to say, when I get angry, see now getting angry or any positive emotion, you will not have any problem to deal with. Why we are learning about managing emotions is basically it is difficult to tackle negative emotions. So when I say I am angry, I should know what is the intensity of my anger. See, because getting angry is very, very normal. We all get angry at various times. So say on the scale of 1 to 10, if your anger is 1, 2, 3, there is lower intensity, it's okay. Getting till 3 is okay. But allowing it to go to 10 is not managing emotions. Because when you are here at the rage, you are not going to be rational in your decision making. And which is why when you're managing emotions, you have to ensure that you don't escalate from 1, 2, 3 to 9, 8, 9, 10. Okay, so that is why it's important to understand that intensity of any emotion matters. Okay, Now let's go on to the next slide. So I told you that unpleasant emotions or negative emotions are difficult to handle. So what we need to do is, whenever the unpleasant emotion, look at quadrant 1. It is the quadrant where the emotion is unpleasant and the severity is high. So that means, say for example, rage. If you're here, the first thing, if you want to manage, is that you have to lower the intensity. Come to, the lower intensity, slowly slide into pleasant low intensity and convert it into a pleasant emotion. Now, it's not very easy, but nothing is easy in this world. You have to work on your emotions to actually practice this. And as we go ahead, you will know what I'm trying to talk about. Then every emotion, so these 8 emotions, basic emotions, they carry a message. This is a very interesting slide and I really love it. So what messages, basic messages, does it give? So say for instance, anger. What is in the way? What is getting blocked so that I'm getting angry? Anticipation. What important thing is coming my way? Is the message actually in anticipation? You're waiting, your joy. What do you want to maintain? Okay. Trust. What do you want to embrace? Fear. What is it? What is at risk? Why we are afraid? Because something is at risk. So always remember, whenever you are afraid or scared, just reflect, what is it that I'm, afraid of losing? What is at risk? Surprise. What is unexpected? Sadness. What are you losing? Disgust. What rules are broken? I hope I'm not going too fast and I'm audible.
Yes, ma'am.
Am I audible?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Okay. And I hope I'm not too fast.
It's absolutely perfect.
Fine. Thank you so much. So now, as I said, that it's extremely important to focus on how do I handle my negative emotions. Now, these scripts are defined by psychology. Okay. Now, what is anxiety? Like, say, for instance, in COVID, many people are, those who are senior, who have diabetes or blood pressure or whatever, the tendency is to become anxious. And anxious is two-step emotion. So why do we feel anxious? Number one, first step is negative prediction of future. हमें लगता है कि यार सब अभी बेकार है, आगे सब कुछ बिगड़ने वाला है. तो ये ओरिएंटेशन हो जाता है. जब ये एंजाइटी आती है ना, तो पहला ओरिएंटेशन क्या है? That we say that we have a negative prediction of future. कुछ अच्छा नहीं होने वाला आगे. And the second step here is underestimation of coping ability. अभी यहाँ पर हमें we don't have यहाँ पर डाउट है हमको अपने कैपेबिलिटी के बारे में. तो हमको लगता है कि सब तो कुछ गड़बड़ होने वाली है और इससे तो मैं कोप नहीं करने वाली हूँ. Something wrong is going to happen with me. और ये दोनों चीजें, when these two things get together, anxiety comes over. So if you are feeling anxious, first and foremost, you will have to start thinking, giving yourself a positive prediction of future. क्योंकि वैसे तो prediction में, future में तो कोई data point है ही नहीं अपने पास. सब imagination से ही through आ रहा है. क्या होगा, कैसे होगा, पता नहीं. तो आगे का अगर डेटा पॉइंट है ही नहीं, तो और निगेटिव प्रेडिक्शन करते रहेंगे, और and if you start doubting your own ability, then the anxiety is for sure, and many people suffer from anxiety. Many youngsters also suffer. किसी के साथ like प्यार में है, पता नहीं क्या होगा, बंदा छोड़ तो नहीं देगा और फिर मैं क्या करूंगी, whatever. And the other way around. Guilt. When you do not perform according to your own set standards. तो अपने को गिल्ट कभी आती है कि जब मैं सोचती हूँ कि ना मेरे को ऐसे करना चाहिए, मेरे खुद के स्टैंडर्ड्स हैं, और जब मैं वो when I don't follow them, I start feeling guilty. तो अगर गिल्ट फील कर रहे हो तो यू मस्ट नो कि व्हाट इज इट, विच स्टैंडर्ड, you know and why did I do that, and which standard is it that I'm not following. Shame. When you do not perform according to society's set standard. जैसे कि अभी हम लोग इतना देखते हैं, मारा मारी हो रही है, कास्ट में छोटे वाले कास्ट ने बड़े वाले कास्ट के साथ शादी की, तो माँ बाप ने ही बेटी को मार दिया क्योंकि उनको ऐसे लगता है शेम कि अरे यार मेरी सोसाइटी में मुझे क्या कहेंगे लोग और ये कैसे होगा। तो उनको ऐसे लगता है कि हमने सोसाइटी के स्टैंडर्ड को ब्रेक किया है. दैट इज शेम. जेलसी. Jealousy is when you think there is actual potential threat to your relationship. तो कोई अपनों से अपने रिलेशनशिप के साथ कोई क्या कहते हैं ठीक नहीं चल रहा है तो हमें जेलसी होती कि ये मेरा रिलेशनशिप मुझसे छूट जाएगा. आई एम गोइंग टू लूज और समथिंग, माई रिलेशनशिप इज एट स्टेक. तो वो जब भी होता है वो जेलसी होता है. Envy. About materialistic things, when some has something you don't have. अरे यार उसके पास आज BMW है, मेरे पास नहीं है. उसके पास बहुत बढ़िया अच्छा टेलीफोन है, मेरे पास नहीं है. तो तभी हमें envy होता है. तो jealousy is related to the relationship, envy is related to the materialistic things. Okay. Anger. When someone or something blocks your goals or break your rules. When you convert thoughts into demand related to people or things. अभी मुझे गुस्सा कब आता है पता है? मुझे मतलब कि अभी से फॉर इंस्टेंस आपने बोला है कि ये आपने रूल्स बनाए हैं, ऐसे करना है, ऐसे करना है, ऐसे करना है, ऐसे करना है. क्लास में हम लोग सीखने को क्लास में जब जाते हैं, व्हेन यू आर in the classroom, you have the rule say you will not use telephones in the classroom. और फिर आपने एक बार बोला है, 2 बार बोला है, बच्चा सुनता नहीं. अभी क्या हुआ? Anger. Why? Because he has broken some rule which you have told him to follow. When someone or something blocks your goals or break your rules, इनवेरिएबली कैसे हो जाता है हमको पता ही नहीं चलता है कि ये एंगर कब बदल गया. छोटी सी चीज होती है कि मुझे ना आई वांट इट एट होम. घर पे कैसे होता है कि आपको ऐसे लगता है कि बच्चों ने सारी उनकी जो किताबें हैं वो अच्छी तरह से लगा के रखनी चाहिए कबर्ड में. ठीक है, अभी ये आपने उनको बोला है कि ऐसे करो, पर उन्होंने उतना सीरियसली नहीं लिया है और आपका ये जो थॉट है वो डिमांड में बदल गया. आपको लग रहा था कि उनको लगाना चाहिए पर अभी आपका डिमांड हो गया. तो when your thought becomes a demand and people don't follow that, it converts into anger. And you have to be this is very common. And in relationships, ये पता नहीं कैसे अपना थॉट डिमांड में बदल जाता है, हमको पता ही नहीं चलता. तो you have to be careful. ये बहुत ही frequently occur होता है हमारे साथ. Hurt. When someone close to you does not act according to your standards. इसलिए hurt है क्योंकि the person is very close to you and you don't expect that he will not do the things you like or you wanted him to do or her to do. जब वो हो जाता है तो hurt हो जाता है. We get hurt. Depressed. Negative view of self, others and future is depression. Total negative view अपने लिए भी, लोगों का भी और फ्यूचर का भी. Fear. So depression is one step ahead of anxiety actually. Fear. When you encounter threat in the present. मतलब प्रेजेंट में कोई भी सर्वाइवल के लिए, कोई भी चीज की सर्वाइवल हो, जब भी आपको कोई थ्रेट नजर आती है तो आपको डर लगता है. ठीक है, समझ गए? हैव यू अंडरस्टूड द स्क्रिप्ट्स?
Yes, ma'am.
यस,
Yes, I think, ma'am. Yes.
थैंक यू. प्लीज रिस्पॉन्ड, अदरवाइज ना मुझे पता नहीं चलता कि. अच्छा ठीक है, तो अभी ये तो हमने समझ लिया कि इमोशंस हैं, निगेटिव है, निगेटिव हैंडल करने को डिफिकल्ट जाता है. तो अभी जब इसकी हैंडलिंग की बारी आती है, हैंडल करना मतलब क्या, तो ऑलवेज रिमेंबर फर्स्ट एंड फॉरमोस्ट एवरी इमोशन नीड्स एक्सप्रेशन. ओके, you cannot. So there are three ways one tends to deal with the emotions. तो कोई बंदे होते हैं ना, वो सप्रेस करते हैं, डर लगता है. जैसे कि अपने बॉस ने कुछ बोला आपको, आपको वो अच्छा नहीं लग रहा है, बट आपको डर है यार, इसको कौन, इनको कौन बोलेगा, कुछ मैंने बोल दिया तो कुछ हो जाएगा, तो चले जाने दो ना, क्यों करना, क्यों खाली फुकट, यू नो, वाई टेक, पंगा क्यों ले, तो वो सप्रेस कर जाएंगे. और भी काफी चीजें होती, कोई रास्ते पे जा रहे हो, गुंडे दिखे, गुंडों ने आपसे कुछ जबरदस्ती आपकी चीजें ले ली, उनसे आपको गुस्सा है, आपको दर्द है, पर आप कुछ नहीं, आप बोलेंगे जाने दो, ले लिया, अभी मैं क्या करूं, मुझे तो यू मे नॉट really express what you feel like, you may not fight back, because so there is one way of looking at it. The other extreme is overreaction, the third one, कि यहाँ पर आप you want to express but you are you are aggressively expressing it. I'm talking specifically of the negative emotions. तो अभी अगर गुस्सा आया और आप जोर जोर से you're stamping your hand on the table, you're shouting to your to the highest of your pitch of your voice, you're using abusive words, ये वो, that is another extreme. यहाँ पर आप कुछ बोलते ही नहीं हो, डर के मारे, यहाँ डर है और यहाँ पर गुस्सा है, यहाँ ईगो है. दोनों जगह, फर्स्ट और थर्ड में, दोनों में इमोशन है. पर हम लोग क्या बोल रहे हैं, when we are talking about emotional intelligence, we say that express what you feel, but express it assertively. That is without aggression and without suppression. Meaning thereby, telling what you feel like, telling what you want, telling what your need is, telling what is it that's coming in your way or whatever, but without reacting, without aggression, and without any fear. So this is called assertive expression. तो अभी हम कह रहे हैं कि every emotion, because if you suppress, it will have bad effects on your health. If you overreact, it still will have bad effects on you. But when you are assertively expressing, there is a communication of an emotion. The other person, you are giving other person an opportunity to understand you, and same way you want to understand what that other person is really trying to say, though he or she is not in agreement with what you are saying. Okay, so we are saying that the result in your role comes from the action, not only from the action, but actually how do we do it. And with this, now we are going to get into the competencies. There are 8 competencies of emotional intelligence. We are going to use the model of 6 seconds. 6 seconds is an organization which certifies you in emotional intelligence assessments and tutors. I'm certified emotional intelligence trainer and an assessor through 6 seconds. Okay, so I'm going to share this model with you. So there are three main domains in the model. First and foremost, it says know yourself. Know yourself meaning, what do I feel, what I feel? Why do I feel what I feel? When do I feel what I feel? मुझे जो भी लगता है वो क्यों लगता है, कभी लगता है, ये समझना, खुद को समझना बहुत जरूरी है. तो we say that the emotional intelligence competencies are in this domain. Choose yourself. तो अभी ठीक है, तो मैं करूं क्या उसके साथ अच्छी तरह से डील करने के लिए? मेरे पास क्या ऑप्शंस है, मैं कैसे इसके साथ अच्छी तरह से डील कर सकती हूँ? That is choose yourself domain. And third is give yourself. That is, what do I truly want, and making a right choice, making a decision to in alignment with your goal, with what you want. Okay. So the model looks like this. The 8 competencies are under know yourself. There are enhance emotional literacy and recognize your patterns. Okay. Choose yourself. You have consequential thinking, negative navigating emotions, intrinsic motivation, and optimism. And in give yourself, you have increase empathy and pursue noble goals. So know yourself. Enhance emotional literacy, accurately identifying and interpreting both simple and compound feelings. So now see, I showed you that Plakchik model in the morning, in the beginning, where it says understanding understanding the severity. Which emotion am I really feeling at the moment? Which emotion? What are my triggers? जैसे कि I'll give you an example. मुझे हमेशा, whenever my husband used to have a habit of putting the wet towel onto the bed. और मुझे उससे इतना गुस्सा आता था. अभी मुझे पता है कि ये मुझे ट्रिगर करता है. तो ट्रिगर करता है तो क्या होता है कि देन आई से समथिंग एंड देन नहीं सुना तो और भी आवाज बढ़ जाती है, फिर और भी आवाज बढ़ जाती है, वो जो भी है. तो अपने अभी नाउ ये क्यों हुआ? ये इसलिए हुआ क्योंकि ये मेरा डिमांड है, ये मेरा रूल है. दूसरे बंदे के लिए वो रूल नहीं हो सकता है. दूसरा बंदा बोलेगा यार मेरे तो ये दिमाग में भी नहीं आता कि आपको इतना उससे गुस्सा आता है. छोटी छोटी चीजें अपने को मालूम नहीं पड़ता कि क्यों ट्रिगर कर रहे हैं मेरे अंदर. मेरी एक फ्रेंड थी जो उसका एक ऐसे डिमांड था कि उसने जब ये आवाज लगाया तो उसकी छोटी बेटी 2 साल की उसने इमीडिएटली बोलना चाहिए, हाँ मम्मा आदि, हाँ मम्मा, शी शुड रिस्पॉन्ड. जहां से उसको आवाज देगी शी शुड रिस्पॉन्ड. अभी वो 2-3 साल की बच्ची, उसको ये डिमांड कैसे हमेशा याद रहे या वो करे? तो वो हमेशा उसको उससे बहुत ही तकलीफ होती थी. तो पहले वो आवाज देती थी, दीक्षा, आवाज नहीं आया, फिर और जोर से दीक्षा, और आवाज नहीं आया. तीसरे टाइम पे जाके एक उसको लगा देने का झापड़. अभी वो तो जब भी वो हमारे पास आई है, हमने उनको कोच किया, काउंसिल किया, फिर जब भी उसको ये पता चला, एंड देन शी सेड next time when she called her out and she did not respond, she went up to her and she saw this little one was she was trying to on the ground ऐसे पढ़ करके आराम से वो she was trying to paint in her notebook something. She didn't even hear what mama was saying. And my friend, she said, this is my first insight that how my demand was like हम कैसे अत्याचार करते हैं बच्चों पे या अपने आजू बाजू और अपने क्लोज वन से, अपने ट्रिगर्स के साथ, अपने डिमांड्स के साथ. हमको लगता है कि अरे इसमें कुछ भी नहीं है, पर वो दूसरा बंदा भी जो है उसको भी अपनी स्पेस है, उसकी भी अपने विचार है. तो ये सब जानना कि मेरी क्या ट्रिगर करता है मुझे. Recognizing patterns, acknowledging frequently recurring reactions and behaviors. ये जो मैं अभी कह रही थी। तो एक तो है इमोशंस के नाम मालूम होने चाहिए, इमोशंस की सीवियरिटी कैसे होती है, क्या होती है, मालूम होना चाहिए, और मैं कौन से पैटर्न में फंस जाती हूँ। और हर एक के अपने पैटर्न से, क्यों पैटर्न से? क्योंकि हम लोगों का जो कंडीशनिंग है बचपन से, हर एक का एक्सपोजर अलग है, कल्चर अलग है, अपब्रिंगिंग अलग है, उसके वजह से अपनी हमारी पैटर्न्स बन जाती, और इसकी वजह से ये जो पैटर्न्स हैं वो, जब तक कि हम अपने आप को पढ़ते नहीं हैं, जब तक कि हम अपने आप को समझाते नहीं हैं कि क्या यार ऐसे क्यों होता है मुझे, तो इसलिए दैट इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट, दैट इज चूज योर सेल्फ, सॉरी, नो योर सेल्फ। चूज योर सेल्फ में you have you have 4 competencies. First is apply consequential thinking. मतलब क्या? Evaluating the costs and benefits of your choices. अभी जैसे देखिए कि मुझे कोई बहुत ही important इंटरव्यू के लिए जाना, ठीक है? अभी मेरे ना जब भी जा रही थी तो ऐसे कुछ लग गया बीच में पैर को, और घुटने में दर्द है। अभी उधर ही फोकस करके अगर मैं इंटरव्यू देने ना जाऊं तो क्या पॉसिबिलिटीज है, या पेन में बैठी रहूं कि क्या करूं मैं? तो आपको ये मालूम होना चाहिए कि मुझे क्या चाहिए, ये सिचुएशन में से मुझे क्या चाहिए, और वो अगर मुझे करना है तो कौन से ऑप्शन है, ऑप्शन 1, ऑप्शन 2, ऑप्शन 3, ऑप्शन 4। अगर इसका ये ऑप्शन लूं तो मेरा क्या, व्हाट आर द कॉस्ट एंड व्हाट आर द व्हाट्स गोइंग टू हैपन, एंड देन तो यहाँ पर आपको साइंटिफिकली सोचना है कि जो मैं करने जा रही हूँ उसके मेरे क्या बेनिफिट्स होंगे, क्या मेरे कॉस्ट होंगे, एंड देन गेट इनटू इट। तो जब भी आप सोच समझ के काम करती हो, देन यू आर नॉट इमोशनली अनइंटेलिजेंट, देन यू आर इमोशनली इंटेलिजेंट, क्योंकि आपको पता है कि आप वो क्यों कर रही हैं और क्यों करने जा रहे हो। दूसरा है वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट, नेविगेट इमोशंस। अभी आपको मालूम, जैसे कि मालूम है किसी की जॉब चली गई, देखो कोविड में, अभी उसको तो वो दुख होने वाला है, so many things, you know, he or she has to handle। तो अभी वो तो है, वो तो बदल नहीं सकते, तो अभी मुझे क्या करना होगा? स्टीयर करना पड़ेगा इमोशन मेरा। तो इमोशन स्टीयर करना मतलब क्या? अलग तरह से सोचना पड़ेगा। हमेशा याद रखिए, सिचुएशन में जो भी कुछ होता है उसमें से हमारे दिमाग में विचार आने लगते हैं। अभी विचार अगर निगेटिव रहे तो जो इमोशन आने वाली है वो भी वो निगेटिव आ जाती। निगेटिव इमोशन आने वाली है तो पॉजिटिव एक्शन होने ही नहीं वाली। तो फॉर एग्जांपल जॉब चला गया और मैं सोच रही हूँ कि अभी तो एंड ऑफ लाइफ, मेरा तो कुछ नहीं, अभी कौन देगा मेरे को जॉब, मैं कैसे करूं, क्या करूं, ये मेरे ही साथ क्यों हुआ? तो आपको अभी इससे ये सब थॉट्स प्रोसेस से आपको सैड फील कर रहे हो, आप लो फील कर रहे हो अभी, तो फिर आप अभी एक्शन क्या लोगे? इमोशंस हमेशा ना ट्रिगर करते हैं एक्शन को। तो क्या करती, अगर इसको संभाल नहीं पाती हूँ, इफ आई लुक एट इट एज एंड ऑफ लाइफ, आई एम लाइकली टू गेट इनटू ड्रिंकिंग, आई एम लाइकली टू सुइसाइड, आई एम लाइकली टू डू कुछ जाके ऐसे करूं जो ठीक नहीं हो। तो अभी करना क्या है? नेविगेट करना है, मतलब हम लोग जैसे गाड़ी चलाते हैं ना, स्टीयरिंग व्हील कैसे हम लोग स्टीयर करते हैं, वैसे ये मालूम होना कि यार ये थॉट मेरे को जाके गड्ढे में ही डालने वाला है, सो लेट मी ट्राई एंड नेविगेट माई इमोशन। तो ये जब भी आप नेविगेशन की सोचते हो, यू आर ट्राइंग टू बी इंटेलिजेंट, ओके, एंड दैट्स व्हाई यू शुड नो कि अलग तरह से कैसे सोचो। जब तक कि अलग तरह से सोचोगे नहीं, तब तक के अलग पर्सपेक्टिव नहीं मिलने वाला। सीधी सी चीज है, समझो आप पहले माले से नीचे देख रहे हो, जो व्यू दिखेगा वो अलग है, तो जो व्यू दिखेगा उसी के ऊपर थॉट्स होंगे, उसी के ऊपर तुम्हारी फीलिंग्स होंगी, उसी के ऊपर तुम्हारी एक्शंस होंगी। आप नीचे आके ऊपर देखिए, तो क्या बदला हमने? व्यू बदला। जब तक व्यू नहीं बदलेगा तब तक थॉट्स नहीं बदलेंगे। तो एक ही पोजीशन में से अगर आप देखना चाहो सिचुएशन को, तो आपको सेम थॉट्स मिलेंगे और स्टीयरिंग नेविगेशन पॉसिबल नहीं होगा। उसके लिए आपको व्यू चेंज करना पड़ेगा। ठीक है। तीसरा है एंगेज इंट्रिंसिक मोटिवेशन। आप सब लोगों को पता है, आपकी मैनेजमेंट स्कूल है, तो इंट्रिंसिक मोटिवेशन और एक्सट्रिंसिक मोटिवेशन क्या चीज होती है। तो ऐसे कोई चीज जब भी आपको निगेटिव इमोशन को डील करना हो, तो आप इंट्रिंसिकली मोटिवेटेड कोई विचार करते हो। So say for instance, I don't know whether I wish we had more time. I would have shown you the that small video. Anyways, this is the video of one person called Nick Juvik. आप अगर नेट पे भी सर्च करोगे तो मिल जाएगी. He doesn't have both the legs and both the hands. And अभी वो तो उसको तो कितना रोना चाहिए, और उसको क्या कितना वो, मतलब हम लोग अगर उसके तरफ देखें, वी आर सो वेल्दी, हमारे पास सब कुछ है, पर वो उसका पता है लाइफ गोल क्या है? उसका लाइफ गोल है टू स्प्रेड पीस इन द वर्ल्ड. ये कहाँ से आता है? दिस इज थ्रू इंट्रिंसिक मोटिवेशन. तो उसको वो इंट्रिंसिक मोटिवेशन इतनी हाई है उसकी कि उसको मेरे पास हाथ नहीं है, पैर नहीं है, मैं ये नहीं कर सकता, वो नहीं कर सकता, उसके ऊपर ख्याल ही नहीं है उसका. And the fourth one is exercise optimism. Taking a proactive perspective of hope and possibility. ये ये हमेशा बोलते हैं हम लोग कि पॉसिबिलिटी थिंकिंग ये बहुत बड़ी चीज है. हमेशा अगर आपको कोई चीज अगर कोई नई तरीके से बताए तो बोलेगा अरे नहीं यार, ये पॉसिबल ही नहीं है. आपने क्या सोचा था 25 साल पहले, 30 साल पहले कि we will have mobiles, and that we will not be in a position to live with mobile. ये किसी की ऑप्टिमिज्म थी रिसर्च में जिससे कि ये सब कुछ हुआ है. हमारी लाइफ में अगर हमको कुछ करना है और करके दिखाना है, और वी आर तो टीचर्स, वी हैव टू बी रोल मॉडल्स टू आवर स्टूडेंट्स, इजंट इट? So unless and until we exercise optimism, हम तो बच्चों के साथ भी कभी कभी पेसिमिस्ट हो जाते. अरे यार, यू आर यूजलेस, तेरे से तो कुछ बनने ही नहीं वाला, तू 10 दफे फेल ही होता रहता है, तू तेरे को कितने दफे बताया, तू सुनता नहीं है, तेरे को आता नहीं है. Never use this kind of a language with the students. We have no right to do that. In fact, we have no right to use that kind of a language with ourselves also. So exercise optimism, taking a proactive perspective ki yes, मैं ये कर सकता हूँ और मैं करके दिखाऊंगा. Okay, so nothing is possible. So these are the 4 competencies under the domain choose yourself. And finally, the last 2 are give yourself. Giving yourself is increase empathy and pursue noble goals. अभी इसका मतलब क्या है? एम्पथी का मतलब क्या है? बहुत सुनते हैं हम लोग शब्द, पर इसको ना प्रैक्टिस करना बहुत ही डिफिकल्ट है. रिकॉग्नाइजिंग एंड एप्रोप्रिएटली टू अदर्स इमोशंस. वो कहते हैं ना कि पुट योरसेल्फ इनटू समबडी एल्सेस शूज. ये बोलना जितना आसान है ना, उतना ही बहुत ही ज्यादा डिफिकल्ट है. तो जब भी समझो, अभी ना मुझे इस चीज का बहुत दुख है, समझो अभी क्या एग्जांपल दूं मैं. समझो किसी से कोई डिवोर्स ही है और आपके पास आती है, आपकी फ्रेंड है, और आपको बताने जा रही है कि ये ऐसे होता था, ऐसे होता है, मेरा हस्बैंड ये वो. तो जब भी एम्पथाइज करना चाहते हो ना, तो उसको ना एडवाइस देनी है आपको, ना उसको प्रश्न पूछने. बस like how the mother would listen to a child, just listen with the open mind to that person. उसको क्या लगता है ये उसको वो सुनाना चाहती है. She wants to be heard, he or she wants to be heard. जो भी गलत सही, वहां गलत सही का सवाल ही नहीं है. और किसी की बात एम्पैथेटिकली सुनना, इसका मतलब ये नहीं है कि आप यू आर अग्रीइंग. It is simply that giving your ear and full attention to that person. जैसे कि आप डॉक्टर के पास जाते हो और डॉक्टर पूछता है कि आपको क्या हो रहा है, और आप बता रहे हो कि मुझे ये हो रहा है, वो हो रहा है, वो हो रहा है, और जो बड़ी प्यार से सुनते हैं डॉक्टर। जब डॉक्टर बहुत बात पूरी अच्छी तरह से सुन लेते हैं ना हमारी बात, तो हमारी आधी बीमारी खत्म हो जाती है वहीं पर। Because somebody is hearing you unconditionally. So increase empathy towards people around you. For us teachers, it's extremely important that our stakeholders are students. और ये उनकी अपनी वर्ल्ड है, उनके वर्ल्ड में उनके अपने प्रॉब्लम्स है, क्या मालूम हमको। तो उनकी बात सुनना मतलब एग्री करना नहीं, पर अगर कि उनके वो क्या कह रहे हैं वो जानना बहुत जरूरी है। तो increase empathy, and when we are talking about giving yourself meaning, you have to start becoming empathetic towards self also and the others also. Pursue noble goals. अभी ये noble goal क्या चीज है यार यहाँ पर? तो हमको क्या लगता है कि गोल ना ऐसे 5 साल के बाद गोल करेंगे, और मेरा लॉन्ग टर्म गोल और मेरा शॉर्ट टर्म गोल, ईयरली गोल, ये सब मायने नहीं रखता है यहाँ पर। परस्यू नोबल गोल बहुत सिंपल सादी सी चीज है, जो रोज के बर्ताव में हम उसको वी कैन practice it. For example, कि जब भी when we did this certification, when I did this, so we had to choose, कि at least one noble goal which you can apply and which you can live in day-to-day life. तो फिर हमने काफी exercises किए थे, सोच समझ हुई थी. And then I realized that what is it that I wanted to do. So my noble goal was that I will not hurt with my words whenever I am interacting with anybody. I will not use hurtful words in my communication. Consciously, I would avoid them. तो कभी कभी शुरू में कैसे हो जाता था कि बोल लिया, फिर बाद में अरे यार हमने क्या सोचा है, क्या किया। पर धीरे धीरे धीरे, और ये ना इसको ऐसे बड़ा लिखो कहीं और लगाना है, तो छोटी छोटी चीजें होती है दैट द नोबल गोल्स इज कनेक्टिंग योर डेली चॉइसेस विथ योर ओवरआर्चिंग सेंस ऑफ पर्पस, कि मेरी पर्पस क्या है लाइफ में। अगर मैं टीचर हूँ, इफ आई एम एंड आई वांट टू स्प्रेड एजुकेशन, तो एजुकेशन में ये गलत शब्दों को, एंगर को क्यों जगह दूं मैं? क्या उसके बिना नहीं हो सकती क्या मेरी एजुकेशन? क्या मैं नहीं पढ़ा सकती हूँ क्या बच्चों को? So very consciously, whenever I used to, now I'm retired, but whenever I used to, of course, I still am a guide to many students, but whenever I used to be in the classroom, I used to consciously follow that, yes, I have to be assertive and I will not use aggression, even if, I'm angry. So ये इसको now I can still say I'm still trying. You can never master. But yes, now you start becoming aware. And so finally, this is what it looks like. But the final one that I want to, why we call it 6 seconds. So I want to just show you this slide, and I think we are done. So now see here. So state is any situation, okay? तो वहां पर आपको सिचुएशन में से कुछ ट्रिगर, something triggers your negative emotion. Now the first chance is when you start becoming aware, when you start becoming intelligent, you know what your triggers are, तो आप वहीं पे उसको रुका सकते हो. पर अगर वहां नहीं हुआ तो कैसे होता है कि जो ट्रिगर है उसको किस तरह से आप इंटरप्रेट करते हो सिचुएशन को. आपने अगर गलत तरीके से इंटरप्रेट किया तो ये जो ट्रिगर है वो और भी एस्केलेट होने वाला है। ये एस्केलेटर देखिए, ये एस्केलेट होता है और हम लोगों को मतलब इमोशन एस्केलेट होता है एंड देन विदाउट थिंकिंग यू रिएक्ट। रिएक्शन इज डन विदाउट थिंकिंग। यहां से ट्रिगर आया, हमने इसको धड़ाक से कुछ कर दिया। Now once the reaction is done, it's still your conflict, your situation goes to worst, so it still escalates because the other person also is a player, right? Other thing is, a situation is also in play. और फिर वहां से आप डिस एस्केलेट करना, यहाँ पर भी डिस एस्केलेट कर सकते हो, डी एस्केलेट कर सकते हो। पर सबसे अच्छी बात है when you become emotional intelligence is where you start preventing the trigger। ठीक है, अभी हम समझते हैं कि हम नहीं है, पर अब आपको अगर पता चल गया कि it's escalating, your anger is escalating, your depression is escalating, तो कैसे क्या करना चाहिए? तो we say that any emotion stays with you only for 6 seconds. That is scientifically proved. So if you hold on those 6 seconds, पुराने जमाने में एक सेइंग हुआ करती थी, क्या खाओ तो दम खाओ। So if you know that you're getting angry and just pause, close your eyes, do deep breathing. The moment you watch your emotion, it loses its power. Do you get it? And which is why being an emotionally intelligent person meaning do not allow your emotions to escalate, because under the influence of emotion क्या हो जाता है पता है? हमारे में जो अपना क्रिएटिव इंटेलिजेंस है वो क्लाउड हो जाता है इमोशन से। तो क्लाउड हो गया अपना इंटेलिजेंस, तो क्या होगा? वो एक्सेसिबल नहीं होता है फॉर अस टू डू एनीथिंग रैशनली, तो हम गलत चीज कर बैठते हैं। आई विल गिव यू एन एग्जांपल। एग्जाम लिखने जाते हैं ना हम, तो क्या होता है कि बहुत स्ट्रेस अगर आ जाता है तो you go there, sit down, you open your paper, you read the questions. Some of the questions you know कि अरे यार कल पढ़ा था मैंने। ये भी आता है कि कॉपी में कौन से लेफ्ट हैंड साइड पे लिखा था, राइट हैंड साइड में है, सब याद आता है पर टेक्स्ट ही नहीं याद आता उस टाइम पे, बिकॉज योर क्रिएटिव इंटेलिजेंस इज क्लाउडेड बिकॉज ऑफ स्ट्रेस। So negative emotions cloud your creative intelligence and it is not available to you. So you, unless and until you relax, तो दूसरे दिन ना तीसरे दिन अपने को सब याद आने लगता है। क्या चेंज हुआ? चेंज इतना ही हुआ that you are relaxed. न्यूटन का लॉ he found it when he was relaxed. Things are possible, we have to learn. So deep breathing है, meditation है, like if you start getting angry, you start doing something which you like to do. You divert your attention, don't focus over there, and something that you like to do, which will help you help de-escalate. Some people count backwards, like 10 गिनते हैं, कोई 10 backwards गिनते हैं, पर ये सब कब हो सकता है? Provided you know that the anger is escalating, for which you require practice. I think it's almost 1 hour that I am talking. I think I'll pause here for questions and answers. Is that okay with you?
Yes, ma'am. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Ma'am, we have one question from Seema Badhavan, that how to control the negative trigger to avoid a worst situation to us.
Yes. So now what we
should
are
I
trying
repeat?
to say. Hello. Yeah. Repeat.
Yes, ma'am.
Hello.
Yes, ma'am. Sure. Ma'am, Seema
Yeah.
Badhavan is asking how
Please
to
repeat.
control the negative trigger
Yeah. So
control
now
that,
the
not
trigger
react
is
into a
where
negative situation.
trigger,
And how to control
yeah.
a
So
negative
a
trigger
trigger,
to avoid a worst situation to occur.
करेक्ट.
Am I
तो
audible,
ट्रिगर
ma'am?
तो होने वाला है, ट्रिगर को आप नहीं रोक सकते.
Correct. Yeah.
हेलो, या ट्रिगर, ट्रिगर इज इन द सिचुएशन, वो आप अवॉइड नहीं कर सकते. व्हाट यू कैन अवॉइड इज योर अप्रोच टू हैंडल द ट्रिगर. हाउ यू डील विद द ट्रिगर इज इमोशनल इंटेलिजेंस. Triggers are going to be everywhere. But how do you approach the trigger? It's not the situation which makes you happy or unhappy. It is your reaction to the situation which makes you happy or unhappy. And there is a very nice sentence, they say that nobody can hurt you or make you unhappy without your consent. If you decide, you know so it's about how you handle the trigger. Triggers are omnipresent. Have I answered? Hello, Ritu? Ritu?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Ma'am, we have another question. Ma'am, am I audible?
Yeah. Yes,
Ma'am,
yes,
we
you
have
are.
another question. Like, if you really feel bad,
Yeah.
what your boss says, or you don't feel like working on some work which is not of your domain, can we resist? Can we express our feeling? This is the question which is asked by Dr.
Okay.
Uma Gulati.
Okay. Now see, uh, what we say that if you don't express, what will happen? Will you be happy? Will you be in a position to do justice to the job? It's not helping you, right? If you go and aggressively say that no, this is not possible, this, is it going to help you? No, because it may hurt your relationship. So best way would be to sit down and write it and say this is what you feel. If you don't want to be vocal, don't be vocal. But communication of why you are saying what you're saying, why you're feeling what you're feeling to the concerned person, there are a number of ways of doing it. So say, something, you will not believe, when I started, whenever I felt angry, I used to write an email to that person. But I used to put it in the draft. Second day you read the draft and you start laughing at yourself. Arey, what was I doing? So if you have to express what you want to do or what you feel like. If you don't want to be vocal, that's fine. Text, communicate with your boss why you are saying what you're saying. And think possible. Think possibility. I'll give you an example. You know what? When I started my job as a lecturer, we had a rural development work to do. And I was the new person, and all were like seniors. And there was a meeting held, and the principal asked, now we want somebody to do this job. And you know how, when you are new to the setup and you are most junior, you have no say, you just keep quiet. And it was declared that Kalindi is going to do this job. Why? Because I was not married that time and I have enough time on my hand. Now, where did they think like this? Why did they think like this? I was very upset because I said, I don't come from rural area. And how do they just dump this job onto me? Now, these thoughts, I was not that time, I was 23, and I didn't have that intelligence to deal with this situation. And I just kept quiet. I didn't say anything, but you know, it did not help me not saying what I wanted to say. But my friend, from the same place, she said, Kalandi, just hold on. Why don't you look at it as this new role is going to help you learn something new? Why do you think it's not possible? What makes you think it's not possible? Why don't you think that what are the learning opportunities in this role? And just hold on and just see what happens. And believe me, few years back, I was interviewed on TV in 2 episodes for the excellence of rural development work that I have done. I'm not boasting, but I didn't know that that was an opportunity for me. So, first and foremost, express. And if your boss is giving you something new, also ask a learning question. Hey, what's in there for me? What's a new thing that I can learn here? How can it help me? Because usual way, it's not going to help you. You will say, Annie, why should I do? It's not my work. You know, why somebody else has not been given? हमारा ख्याल कहाँ है कि किसी को क्यों नहीं दिया, मेरे को ही क्यों दिया? I am the target. I am purposefully chosen because this gentleman or this lady does not like me. ये सब जो तुम्हारा इनर वॉइस है ना, इनर स्क्रिप्ट जो बोलता रहता है ना, वो बहुत sometimes makes damage to you. That inner voice, you should, uh, give it a different script when it starts getting negative. And this is very situational, I'll not be able to really tell you what to do, what not to do, because, this is very generic session, but I can only tell you that if you want to express something, do express. Express it assertively without an emotion. If you don't want to get into talking, don't get into talking. You can text. See what the response is. See what he or she wants to say. Ponder over it. Look for learning situations in the new situation. Yeah, I think that's it.
Yes, ma'am.
Have I answered your
Thank you.
question?
Yes, ma'am, definitely. Ma'am, there is one more question from Gayatri. Ma'am, if someone shouting on you for no reason or without understanding the other's opinion, what can we do in this situation? Like, how do we react?
Okay. Now here, the person who's shouting, he has allowed to escalate his emotion, isn't it? And what we have said, when person is in the escalation or when the person is under the influence of emotion, he is not rational. तो उसके साथ कुछ करने की ही जरूरत नहीं है आपको. Because if you react to his reactions, then are you intelligent? कभी कभी कितने दफे ऐसे हो जाता है कि कोई ना गुस्से से बहुत ज्यादा कुछ बोल जाता है, 2 घंटे के बाद बंदा आता है, बोलता है आई एम एक्सट्रीमली सॉरी यार, आई हैव हर्ट यू एंड आई सेड सो मेनी थिंग्स टू यू इन एंगर. वो एंगर है, वो एस्केलेशन में चला गया है, वो रैशनैलिटी है ही नहीं अभी उसके पास. तो वो ट्रिगर को, जो रैशनल नहीं है, रैशनल ट्रिगर है उसके सर में, उसको हम लोग क्यों रिएक्ट करें? तो वन ऑफ द ऑप्शंस, यहाँ पर कॉन्सिक्वेंशियल थिंकिंग होगा. यहाँ पर वन ऑफ द ऑप्शंस इज जस्ट इग्नोर, कीप क्वाइट. वो एक ना स्टोरी है, महावीर की है, सॉरी बुद्धा की स्टोरी है. तो बुद्धा एक दिन ना ऐसे बैठे रहता है अपने अनुयायी उनके शिष्यों के साथ. तो एक बाहर से कोई बंदा आता है और बहुत जोर जोर से गाली देने लगता है वो बुद्ध को, और तुम ऐसे हो, वैसे हो, वैसे हो। तो ये जो उसके जो शिष्य लोग हैं वो बहुत ही अपसेट हो जाते हैं और वो लोग उसको मारने को जाते हैं। तो बुद्धा कहते हैं कि नहीं, आप बिल्कुल कुछ नहीं करेंगे, उसको बोलो बैठो, उसको पानी पिलाओ, उसको कुछ खिलाओ, प्रसाद खिलाओ। तो ये शिष्य बुद्ध को कहते कि यार ये आपकी बेइज्जती कर रहा है, आपको कुछ अनशन बोले जा रहा है और आप कह रहे हो कि इसको मतलब हॉस्पिटैलिटी के साथ इसको पेश आए, हम कैसे? तो बुद्ध कहते हैं कि अगर किसी ने मुझे गिफ्ट दिया, कुछ भी अच्छी चीज भी, और मैंने नहीं लिया, तो वो किसके पास रह गई? वो उसी के पास रह गई। तो कोई अगर आपको कुछ अब्यूजिव बात कह रहा है, कुछ कह रहा है, तो वो कह रहा है, वो उसकी जरूरत है, लेने की आपको जरूरत नहीं है। समझ गई?
Right, ma'am. Absolutely. Ma'am, in fact, there is one more question from Ravleen Kaur.
Yeah.
I think you have answered it also. That if we understand that our triggers and the patterns that triggers us to, and we still get into the trap. I mean, we fall into the trap and get angry. I mean, we know that the change is bringing an emotion into us that is a negative emotion of being angry. How could we cope up? I mean, you said we can, just ignore it or not react. But can you?
Correct. So I have to first congratulate you that you have understood that where the
Thank
trigger is coming from, what is the source of the trigger, and how it is affecting me. यार ये तो सबसे बहुत डिफिकल्ट है और फर्स्ट स्टेप है टुवर्ड्स इमोशनल इंटेलिजेंस, एंड आई कॉन्ग्रेचुलेट यू ऑन दैट। तो अभी आप ऐसे शुरू करना है आपको, नाउ यू हैव टू थिंक। तो आउट, पहले वहां से निकल जाओ, फिजिकली वहां से निकल जाओ, कोई भी ट्रिगर से, आउट ऑफ साइट, आउट ऑफ माइंड। 10 गिनो, divert your attention because you know it's coming and it's not going, you are not liking it. अभी अभी क्या करना चाहिए जो मैं इसको, बिकॉज आपको पता है कि आगे गड्ढा है, तो क्या करोगे आप? जो जिस डायरेक्शन में गड्ढा है वहां नहीं जाओगे ना, मुड़ लोगे, लेफ्ट चले जाओगे, राइट चले जाओगे। मतलब क्या कि अप्रोच बदलोगे। प्रैक्टिस करो, ये शुरुआत है। यू सी, दिस इज नॉट ओवरनाइट सक्सेस, but you have begun already. You already have begun. और स्पेशली विथ क्लोज वंस कैसे हो जाता है ना कि हमको तो उन्हीं के साथ रहना है। यू कांट चूज योर चिल्ड्रन, यू कांट, एक तो हस्बैंड्स है, यू कैन चूज, बट sometimes you also get angry with your children and you can't do much about it. टीवी देखते रहते बच्चे, अभी एग्जाम आ रही है, अभी आप बंद करो फिर भी तकलीफ है, शुरू करो फिर भी हमको अच्छा नहीं लग रहा है। इट इज वेरी डिफिकल्ट सिचुएशन। तो यू शुड नो हाउ टू, व्हाट आर दी ऑप्शंस। पहले तो ऑप्शंस लिख लो कि ये सिचुएशन है, ये ट्रिगर है। शांति से रिफ्लेक्ट करो और देखो यार अगर ये किया तो ये हो रहा है, तो और क्या क्या कर सकती हूं मैं। आप खुद उसको लिस्ट करो, बिकॉज दैट इज वेयर द इंटेलिजेंस कम्स। Intelligence, being intelligent is choosing the right choice. Choosing the right choice, you also have to enlist. तो पहले ये आपको ना ठंडी दिमाग में से, जबकि वो सिचुएशन अभी आई नहीं है, बैठ के लिखो। आइडेंटिफाई कहाँ कहाँ पैटर्न्स, कौन से जगह पे मुझे ऐसे लगता है, एंड दैट विल हेल्प यू। Any other questions?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. And I think we absolutely agree with you that if we practice, just changing our thoughts when during the time we get negative emotions, definitely make a difference. Ma'am, Ravleen is saying thank you for the answer. Thank you, ma'am, for enlightening us with your words of wisdom. You have inspired us all today. On the behalf of Geeta Ratan International Business School, I would like to extend my gratitude towards your humble acceptance for joining us and enlightening our teachers and participants with your words of wisdom. Thank you so much, ma'am. Thank you, everyone, for joining us.
And yes, if you have liked it.
Yes, ma'am.
I said, if you have liked it, please recommend. Thank you.
Yes, sure. Definitely. Thank you so much.